Good afternoon. How are you all doing? Quick GLP-1 update, life update. Okay, so this week I went and I lost 2 pounds. And that may not seem like a lot, but 2 pounds in 1 week is quite a bit of weight. And so I'm excited about that. No complaints. I do have one change that I will be making. Once I get back home, I'm going to be looking for a very good supplement that's rich in vitamins because I'm noticing that I feel like I'm experiencing a bit of a vitamin deficiency. So I just want to make sure that I'm on a really good regimen of vitamins. I'm not a person who take vitamins often because they give me headaches. I don't know why, but in recent years, vitamins give me really bad headaches. So I will find out, do some research. What will be my best option for a good multivitamin, and especially multivitamins for women who are perimenopause. The past 2 years, every single multivitamin I've tried, they have all given me really bad piercing, I mean, I want to cry headache. So if you have any recommendations, feel free to drop them down below in the comment section. And I want to touch on something real quick that has been in my crawl. So I was sent a clip of Cherry the Boom, which is the transgender um she's a transgender woman, and usually on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, XYZ123. Now, the thing about Cherry is always angry. I've never seen this person ever have a pleasant disposition. It is always diarrhea coming out of the mouth. It is always negative. It is always hostile. I don't know if it's because of the hormonal treatments or what, but it's never anything positive ever, like ever from this person. So Cherry does this interview with T.S. Madison. No problem. Okay, whatever. The problem is that Cherry made a statement like a lot of transgender women make, that they don't know why biological women are so intimidated by them. They don't know why they're so jealous of them. This is my opinion on the matter. As a woman, I have so much going on in my life that I don't have the time to compare myself to anyone. I would never think so lowly of myself as a person that I need to compete with anyone. First of all, I don't care what your gender is or what you identify as. I am not a person who competes with anyone ever. That's why I never played sports. I'm not a competitor. I compete with my yesterday. I compete with my last year. I compete with whatever my last benchmark was. I have entirely too much in my own life that I'm navigating, doing, taking care of, business, whatever, that it never crosses my mind to compete with anyone or even think along those lines, to be honest with you, to me is a sign of mental illness. Not just Cherry, but anyone. Anyone who walks around competing with other people, trying to one up other people, trying I just feel like that's a form of mental illness. I feel like that's a person who are externally stimulated because they don't have anything within them. So they have to look at other people to find their identity, to find their goals, to find their motivations. I'm not that girl. I've never been that way my whole life. Even as a child or teenager, I've never been that kind of person because I know who I am. I know what I am. I know what I want. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. So I personally take offense that Cherry and people like Cherry, because this message isn't just for Cherry. This is for anyone, no matter what your gender may be. The moment you actually think that you're an idol, or you think you have something that other people need in order to for you to have an identity or an existence, you are the problem. Your problem is internal and your problem is eternal. That is not about anyone else. You are projecting. You are trying to place something on other people that has absolutely nothing to do with them. As a woman, I know as women, especially Black women, we don't have any time to think about you in the lens of competition. We're not competing with what am I compete? What would a woman have the need or want to compete with you about? I mean, what? Because let's be clear on something. Let's be very clear on some facts. Okay. When it comes to the civil rights, diversity, equity, and inclusion that allows you to have the rights that you have, it is because of women. It is because of Black women that you have received the support and acceptance that you've received. No other demographic. For you to come onto the internet and make such profane statements about women shows that you shouldn't have never been supported at all. You're not gracious, you're not thankful, you're not humble, and you're not in touch with reality. You turn around the very same people you needed. Let me you needed to get anything done. So you didn't have to hide. So you weren't being brutally murdered. So you're not being preyed on. So that you're actually protected and recognized. So that you can get the medical care that you need. You needed us for that. Needed us. And for you to turn around with this type of attitude indicates to me that we made the wrong decision. And I said it just like I meant it. You used people to get what you needed, and then you turned around and gave them your behind the kiss. Now, that is no different than when a man who's a homosexual, don't have nothing, don't have a career, don't have a job, don't have a mortgage, don't have anything going for him, find some nice, kind hearted woman who decides by the grace of God to show him any kind of grace, compassion, sympathy, or empathy and assist him. And then once he get on his little Jimmy Cricket's feet, then he turn around and give somebody his behind a kiss. That's the same thing you did. That's the same thing that you're doing. We're not even going after the same men. The men that are attracted to women are not attracted to trans women. That's the bottom line. So I don't know, but I'm just in a position right now that after watching that video, you just need to be told the obvious, which is the following: nobody thinking about you. You know how much going on in this country right now? We have a whole government shutdown. Our economy is changing. We have a housing crisis. We have an educational system crisis. We have a spiritual crisis. You are not at the top of the leaderboard. And frankly, I feel like your problem is that you're not getting the attention that you want. So you're going to stir the pot, make some kind of faux drama like someone beefing with you or coming for you when overwhelmingly they are not. We understand that right now we have real things to deal with right now. And what you need to do is go take what we gave you and do something positive with it for yourself. Appreciate that you don't have to live in the shadows no more. Appreciate that you can be online just as much as you want to. You understand? Understand and appreciate that it's not like in the 70s and 80s. What you're doing right now, what absolutely not even in the early 2000s. Be thankful. Be thankful. What you're dealing with as far as your internal conflict, you're projecting that on the people. We have other things to worry about. People have families, people have careers, people have a life that they're living and enjoying, and it's not about you. And I don't know, maybe that's the problem, that things are not about you. The attention is not on you. You don't like the fact that now you're being treated equal. So now you're mad because you've gotten used to negativity. And that's what you're on. We're not on that. We're so please put this to bed for your own sake. Let's be clear. I can even go even further. Do you think this is a smart idea to play this game right now with the current administration in office? Huh? That's doing anything and everything they want to do. And at any minute, they can roll back what they want to. Do you think this is a good idea to go playing in people's face and wanting something? You want something to complain about? People can start very, very, very subtly and passively emailing congressmen and even the commander in chief about changing laws about you. Do you understand that? Let me say this too. You love coming for Black women. You love coming for the Black community, but you keep your mouth shut about men. You keep your mouth shut about white men, and you keep your mouth shut about politics because you know your place and you stay in it. So your fight isn't with us. Find something else to do. Go take that smoke up with the men who actually don't even want you to breathe air. Take that fight up with the men, the white people. Go do that, but you're not going to. You know what time it is when it comes to that. You already know. You won't dare. You know, one post, you're behind understand it will ricochet everywhere. You don't play with them like that. So I strongly suggest that you don't play with us like that neither. Really, find something to do. Honey, I gotta go. I am determined to take me a nap before we get back on the road and I head home. Um, because we had a really nice time last night. We went to a domestic abuse benefit dinner and concert, and it was really nice, really, really nice. So I want to take me a nap before we, get back on the road and stuff. But we were gonna leave tomorrow, but Jeremy ready to go back early, a couple hours early, not a lot of hours early, just a couple hours earlier. So I'm determined to get me a nap. So I'm about to hop off of here, babe. Honey, y'all better find something to do. People got way bigger things to worry about, invest in, think about. I mean, life is so much bigger and beautiful than this foolishness. You're delusional. You're thinking irrationally. You're not the idol. You're not you're I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, honey, y'all sure have a very interesting way of saying thank you, don't you? Honey, I tell you one thing, I bet you they behind won't make that mistake no more. Let me tell you something. I bet you they will not make that mistake no more going supporting stuff. And people talking about including you, helping you, and all of this. When you turn around talking about they want to be like us, they intimidated by us, they threatened by us. They girl, honey, you better wake up before you get put to sleep, honey, with reality. Reality need to be knocking on your door. You're delusional. Something is wrong with you. Honey, you better wake out of your slumber and actually get your behind up and show it, support people just like they supported your behind. I forgot that never even crossed your mind, did it? I know it didn't. By that line of conversation, it never did and it never will cross your mind, honey. I guess that y'all sure got a very special way of saying thank you. I mean, if this is how love is repaid, honey. I don't know what to say. Uh-uh. Y'all have a good one. Have a beautiful week. Have a prosperous week. I pray everything goes all right for you, your family, your loved ones, your friends. I hope that every goal you have this week is attained. I hope everything that is in your heart to come to fruition for yourself as an individual and for your life and the impact you want to make in this world, that it truly comes to pass for you. You have the resources, the means, the connections, the relationships, the time that you need to accomplish those things. You are worth it and you are capable. And above all, you are worthy of it. Never give up, honey. Never. Never give up on no good thing. Give up on that foolishness, but never give up on no good thing. You're worth it. Take care.